Hi, I'm Renee Hodgins. I am a licensed professional counselor and owner of the Counseling and Educational Center. I want to welcome you to my new YouTube channel, which we will have weekly videos on topics that relate to mental health, especially in the Black community. So who am I? I am a person who has been, I'm an experienced educator and mental health professional for over 30 years. I worked in every capacity from preschool to college age as far as populations. And I worked in nonprofits providing help to refugees that were coming to the United States from war-torn countries. And so I dealt with trauma, and I also deal with trauma that many of our students and our community have faced that are communal traumas. It's one of the things that are important to me is cultural competency in counseling. That is ensuring that all individuals from all racial, ethnic, and socioeconomic backgrounds receive equitable and inclusive affirming mental health support. One of those things definitely means that we have to understand what is the culture from which they came and how has it affected their mental health. And so one of the things that are very important to me is how, especially in the Black community, and it's not just exclusive to the Black community, is generational trauma. And what generational trauma is how our elders or ancestors, techniques they used to survive, they may be passing that on as a way of coping or to keeping us from harm. And so several ways that happens is through learned behaviors. Parents who have experienced trauma may pass down coping mechanisms or family narratives, stories that are beliefs that have shaped trauma and influences. So people, for instance, people who have endured sexual trauma. Families may not want to talk about that. A lot of people say, oh, let's keep that, well, that person who is experiencing that is carrying that trauma within them. And so they feel that they aren't being validated. So through therapy, we want to work through that belief system that I have to not tell what happened to me. No, we have to open up and talk about what happened in a safe space. And that's who I am as a therapist. And so one of the techniques, several of the ways that we can start breaking the generational traumas is through awareness, open dialogue in a safe space, and intentional change. We can't keep doing the same things that cause the trauma and expect change to happen. So that's one of the things that we look at through therapy and the benefits of therapy, especially through cultural. So how I would help them, how it would help you is through therapy. We, like you said, we have a safe space. We want to look at how did we get here? What are the narratives that have been told, and how we break those false narratives so that we start seeing what the truth is and start to live in our own truth. So that is how we would help in that situation. Co-parenting, and through either separation or divorce, the issue of child custody, and sometimes parents get in through court systems, start fighting, and it becomes a very adversarial situation where you may have thought, how do I handle this person who I love now is my adversary, and I have to fight against this person in court to win custody, or that you feel that a child is being denied a parent or being told false things about a parent. How do you navigate that? And one of the things that we do in therapy is looking at how can we co-parent, even if we aren't, the job of parenting didn't stop because we are no longer partners. The need for the child and the emotional needs for the child is still primary. So as a therapist, we want to look at how can I navigate this situation and the system that I'm facing, which is the court system or family court system, and those laws, and still make sure that my child's best interest is being upheld, as well as my emotional stability is being upheld. And then another topic that is often that I often deal with is surviving after betrayal, and that is someone we love has betrayed us. We find out that either they were unfaithful or we were lied to. One of the biggest things that I see a lot is children who have been denied a parent, saying that, oh, this person is your biological father, and only to find out as an adult that that was a lie, that you've lived a whole lifetime a lie that someone chose to keep from you, the truth. And so how do you navigate that? That's an emotional struggle where you have to recreate your identity as to who you are and who the people were that kept this lie from you. So that's one of the things about surviving, creating survival strategies after betrayal. That would be that you have to confront the truth, and then how do you navigate who you are in spite of all the things that have been kept from you? How do you begin again? And some people choose to create a whole new lifestyle with the person that was denied them, or some people choose to never be a part of that person's life for whatever reason, and that's your choice, but it has to be based on your mental well-being. So those are some of the 3 topics that we will be discussing in my YouTube channel. Hope that you're interested. I hope that you will tune in. So I want to share that links will be provided, and I do have a website that you can always check this for if you want to set up an appointment. I do accept most insurances, but I always tell you to check with your insurance to see if I am in network. But you are welcome to check my website out and see if you would like to work with me. And the links will be provided. My phone number is if you want to set up an appointment or if you have any questions, it's 314-470-4448. That is where they will send out intake forms for you to complete and start setting up your appointments. So I'm located on Lindell, which is my address is 4144 Lindell, Suite 226, and our hours are most office hours are Tuesday through Thursday from 10 to 5. And then we do have some Saturday sessions. We also provide yoga on the 2nd and 4th Saturday of the month at 11 o'clock. So it is a great time for you to almost fellowship with others who are like-minded, who want to find ways of managing stress by learning how to breathe through yoga techniques and yoga moves. So you're always welcome, and it is a wonderful environment on a Saturday to take away some of the stressors. This is the Counseling and Educational Center's office at 4144 Lindell, Suite 226. So when you come in, this is our reception area. And when we created this reception area, we wanted it to be a warm, inviting space. So we have spaces where you can sit and relax while you're waiting for your appointment. And there are also magazines and things that you can read that might be beneficial. And our next office is, I have worked with STL Youth. I am a proud sponsor of that program, and I work with high school to college students up to 24 years, and so they come here and provide employment opportunities for them. So this is their office where they may do filing, doing reports of the clients that we see, and they're very helpful, and it's a great learning opportunity for the students. So this is their space where they may do filing and writing reports of the people that we see, that kind of thing. Right now, this is their space. The next room we're going to show is our intern and practicum students, counseling students office. I work with several universities such as University of Missouri, St. Louis, Webster, and students that are trying to get their practicum hours will come here and get experience, like hands-on experience as a therapist. I'm a licensed supervisors. So let's show you their office. And so this is the office for them to work in, to see a client. If they want to have discussions or if they want to talk about a particular topic that they're researching, they can do that and put that on the website. So this is their space for the graduate practicum and interns. And the next space we're going into is the small group sessions, a conference room, where if we are offering small groups, psychoeducational groups, this is where you would meet, where we would have from 6 to 8 people at a time, and we would teach them about things, and everything from self-esteem for youth, for adolescents and teens, the Black professional women as being a black face in a white space. Those are some of the topics that we might cover, and of course the Black Superwoman. So these are some things that we offer as small groups, and with the small groups, yoga is sometimes offered with them. So this is our yoga studio that we offer for our clients. We offer free yoga sessions on the second and fourth Saturday of the month at 11 a.m. It is a great way for communal healing. The yoga instructor will teach you about breathing techniques and body movements where we're holding stress to release those. So it is a great opportunity to reduce stress. I want to thank you guys for listening to my video, and I hope that you will like, share, and subscribe. Hope to see you